What's up guys, welcome back to a new video on the Russian Dono. You know, I've been doing Splinterlands videos for almost 2 years on this channel and I have been playing the game since its inception in 2018. And I have always been saying that the game is undervalued. I told you to start playing it back when cards were almost worth nothing compared to today's prices. And since the announcement of the Splintershards governance token, the game has reached new levels of growth that are just absolutely insane. And in today's video, I want to look at that a little bit. So I'd like to just go through the different markets, take a look at some numbers and so on, just to try and visualize how huge the current growth actually is. And I hope you enjoyed today's video. Let's start with some general metrics. Okay, so here we are on Peak Monsters. It's the dashboard site, which is pretty new, and their Peak Monsters visualize some of the numbers like transactions to the blockchain, etc. And if we look at those transactions to the blockchain, then you can see it was more or less stable up until like 3 days ago or 4 days ago, when it started to grow. So we went from like 800 or from between 600 and 800k transactions in the beginning of July to over 1 million transactions on the 24th of July, and then we started growing by 50% a day. So well, we haven't kept up this tempo, but we added 500k transactions in 1 day, and then we added another 500k transactions in 1 day, and so on. So like the transactions to the blockchain are just going absolutely through the roof. So daily average of 900k transactions to the blockchain. So this just shows that people are actually playing it, trading the cards, and not just creating accounts and doing nothing. And the same number of growth can be seen in the active players category. So we started from around 8k active players in the beginning of July. It was growing, so I'm not denying that, but it was a small growth. Well, I wouldn't call it a small growth, but compared to what we have experienced in the last couple of days. So we went to like 14k players on 24th of July. We added another 2k daily players the next day, then another almost 3k players, and then another 4k players. So like, it's absolutely insane how many active players are joining this game every day. So yeah, of course it's only a couple of thousand. That may not sound much to like normal non-blockchain games, but if you consider that we started with 8k players, so, and now we have 23,000, that's almost 3 times the players in just 1 month. So, and again, you can see the same growth in the market cap. So we started something around 20 or just above 20 million in the end of June, and we had this steady linear growth. And then again, like around the 23rd or 24th July, it just absolutely exploded. So we added like $5 million in market cap for cards. This is only for cards, remember that, in 1 day. And then it kept growing, and then we have this huge jump here. This is over $10 million in market cap added in just 1 day. Like, this is over a 20% increase in 1 day. This is just absolutely insane. And also the market volume, the trading volume in the markets exploded. So as you can see here, the number of cards that were traded, yes, it also grew, but it's mainly the volume that just absolutely exploded on those 2 days. And one of the reasons for that is that the dark energy crystals price also exploded. It went multiple times over the peg. I talked about that in my last Road to Champion video, but I think the peg there was maybe 50% above peg or so, and now we have a complete other situation where dark energy crystals are trading 5 times higher than the pack, 6 or even 7 times higher than the pack. So like you have so much more purchasing power with the same amount of dark energy crystals that you earned before. And this led to those explosions here in the trading volume. So people bought like 120k worth of cards in one day. And yeah, so now let's get to the last metric, probably the most important one, the new players. And this is also just absolutely insane. Like I can't even tell you how, or describe to you how insane it is. So we had like a couple of hundred new players every day. It spiked here on July 7th with 1,000 new players every day. And it stayed more or less over 1,000 players each day. But then we went from 1,500 players to 4,500 players. This is like 3 times the amount of players. And then we went to 8,000 players on July 27th. So that's like another double amount of new players. And then here this red line that we see, this is the spellbook purchases. So you can see here we started like around 50 and it went up. We had then so around 100. It went up further and we also reached around 200 spellbook purchases around middle of July it was. But then it kept growing, and so as you can see here we went to 2,000 new spellbook purchases on July 27th. So this is 2,000 players that decided to buy the spellbook and that also probably started playing. And this line here, you only see just how insane it is when you click away this blue line. So this isn't even parabolic, like this is, yeah, I don't know how to describe it. It just went from slightly going up to like absolutely exploding. And so if this is really a parabolic movement, we are just at the beginning of it. So who knows what will happen in the next days. Splinterlands, it's all coming together after those 2 years. All those, like the game itself is very nice. It runs on the HiveBlockchain, so it has like 3-second transaction times. You have no fees. You have such a nice community, and it's all coming together now. And those metrics, they just show it. So obviously one of the reasons, or probably even the main reason why it started to going parabolic, is the launch of the Splintershards token, of the governance token of Splinterlands. And as you can see here, it is currently trading at 93 cents. So in the private pre-sale it was sold for 1.8 cents, and now it's trading so around 50 times higher than the private pre-sale. And as you can see here, it even went up to like $1.40 or so today morning. So there was this huge spike. And if you go back to the beginning, you can see it. We started at, yeah, like at maybe 1.8, 1.9 or 2 whatever cents. It even spiked to 60 cents in the beginning, so people bought it there, and they thought it's insane that people bought it at this price. Because after that it fell to like, I don't know where the bottom was, probably around 12 cents or something like that. And yeah, it then just kept going up, so until we spiked here. And yeah, of course it dropped again a little bit after that to like around 60 cents, but again it kept rising. It like right now, the moment we are looking at this, it starts pumping again. So this was one of the major reasons why Splinterlands exploded so much in the last couple of days. Like there are people earning thousands of dollars every day right now through this airdrop, because they are getting dropped like thousands of SPS every day. So this is absolutely insane. Like it's just like XT Infinity, or when TLM was launched on Binance. It's this level of growth we are speaking about right now. And yeah, so of course also the dark energy crystals price exploded, you probably know if you are playing the game that it is supposed to trade at 0.1 cents per dark energy crystals or at $1 per 1k energy crystals, and right now we have 8 times the price of it. So it's not a hard pack, it's a soft pack, so this is why the tokens can rise so high. But what this also means is that the game is currently printing 8 times the amount of dark energy crystals every day that are normally printed. So 8 million dark energy crystals are given out to players every day that are playing the ranked battles. So not only are you now in the game earning many more dark energy crystals, those dark energy crystals are also worth 8 times the price. So in gold leagues, for example, you can easily earn up to 100 deck or even more per win, and multiply that with 8, so that's like you're earning 80 cents for 1 win. And I'm not even talking about what you could earn if you hold those dark energy crystals and collect your SPS airdrop. Yeah, as you can see here, it was relatively stable up until like this point here. So what is it? It's maybe 22nd July or so, where it just started going up and up. And yeah, it's just people buying dark energy crystals to receive the SPS token airdrop. So the API on buying dark energy crystals is like APY I meant is like 400% or something, which is insane. And you don't even lose the dark energy crystals. I mean, of course, the SPS price, it probably won't stay that high if the inflation keeps up, but we also have to keep in mind that there are no use cases live for the SPS token right now, so there will be staking rewards. It's a governance token, so the governance system isn't even live right now, and people are paying so much to get the token. And you will also need to stake SPS to participate in future pre-sales, future promos, etc. So this is where demand for the SPS token will come from in the future, and it is not here right now. So right now it's all speculation. And yeah, so we talked now about those metrics here. We talked about the SPS token and about dark energy crystals. Now let's take a look at the actual market. So if I go to my collection, you can see here the price is 13k US dollars using market prices. And at the beginning of this year, this wasn't even 1k, this was like a couple of $100. So this just shows how insane the growth is. Yesterday my collection value wasn't even 10k US dollars. It grew 30% in one night. So let's go to the market. The main growth, I think, came from legendary untamed cards. So in my case, of course, I don't hold like many alpha cards, very like many beta cards. So my holdings are mainly reward, untamed and dice cards. But this is where much of the growth came from. So like, let's take a look at the legendary summoners. So you are paying like $150 for the Llama Mage, for Bitsenten Kitty, for Yodin Zaku you even pay $250. This is the lowest price, even per BCX, so like you can't even get a high leveled one for cheap. Yeah, so like the lowest priced untamed legendary summoner is Camilla Sungazer, and even there a single card $60. I'm not even talking about the gold foil cards, so like there you have to pay thousands of dollars to get only one single gold foil card, and it's even the market value. So as you can see here, $1,719. So this price, someone paid this much for one Yodin Zaku, for one gold foil version of him. So absolutely insane. And you can basically see the same growth in any other card section. So I don't know where the biggest growth came actually from, but for example here, this gold foil Cornelius, $700. So this is just one card, this isn't even a summoner. And what is also really interesting, let's take a look at the reward cards. So just at the yeah, just common reward cards that you get from loot chests that you get every day for completing new quests. The minimum price that you have to pay here is like, yeah, around 18 cents. So this is the cheapest card, Phantasm. There are no cheaper cards in the market, think about it. So you are basically guaranteed to get at least a couple of cards every day, or every other day at least, if you like play in the lower leagues where you don't get that many rewards. But even the lowest card, so no matter what card you get, you can sell it for at least 18 cents. And I'm not even looking at the gold foil cards, so let's only show the gold foil cards. Here the minimum value is $4, and then you have those $6 cards and so on. The cheapest legendary gold foil reward card currently listed is the Kraken, which is like listed for $799, and okay, the last traded was $180, so of course those listing prices are just not very realistic. As you can see here, there is basically no liquidity right now for those cards, so there are just not enough sellers for those cards. Even if you would want to buy one, you have to spend thousands of dollars, or you have to like message people and ask them to put the card on the market, just because otherwise it's impossible for you to get one. So look at this, there are just no cards for sale. Like every of those cards has maybe like 2 or 3 BCX on the market. This is just absolutely insane. And now the last thing that I wanted to look at is the Atomic Hub market. So what is really cool is Splinterlands is trading here right now since a couple of days. And what I want to look at first is the lands. So as you know, land plots were sold for like $15 in the pre-sale. And right now the lowest price is $248 for one land plot. So this is just one land plot. They went over 10x in, I can't remember when the pre-sale was, maybe half a year ago. Or a little bit more even. Whatever, it went over 10x, it always went 20x. So this is absolutely insane. This is land plots, and even regions and tracts are selling for not as high as $248 of course, but like for $100 per plot if you like calculate it per plot. So there is it's not that there is no liquidity, so you can easily list your card, your land, you can sell it, so you will find a buyer. It's not that like you sit on something that you can't sell. And also a really great growth happened with the packs. So as you can see here, the currently lowest priced pack is this Untamed Booster, and it is selling for $19. So someone put up around 500 Untamed packs on Hive Engine earlier for like $70 a pack. So there is some liquidity. You could actually get a couple of packs for these prices, but here as you can see it's going up fast, so you can't buy that many packs before it goes even higher. So here we are at $20 already, and you have to keep in mind that packs were sold for $2 officially, but this is not counting that you could buy them with Dark Energy crystals, which were like trading at 30 cents back then, so you could buy packs for 60 cents or so. Then you had like the promo where you could get free packs if you bet many of them at a time, and you could also buy them on secondary markets. So there are so many ways like where you could have got those packs for like way under $2, and even from $2 this is a huge growth. This is 10x. And yeah, so now let's get back to the dashboard. I'll put a link to some of those sites, like to this dashboard site, into the video description, so you can check it out yourself and also like take a look at the future growth. And yeah, so a link to Splinterlands if you're new to this game, a link to Splinterlands is in the video description. The starter pack costs $10, and then you can start earning rewards, you can play in tournaments, etc. So there are many great videos on YouTube if you want to take a look at some of them. But anyways, I hope you have enjoyed this video. I hope you have a great day. If you have any questions about Splinterlands, you can either join the Discord server, there are many helping people there, or you can just leave a comment under this video. I hope you have enjoyed this video. See you in the next one. Have a great day.